The Top Gun movies might be primarily about fighter jets, topless beach sports, and cheesy romance, but a big part of the franchise is also the brands it features. So, in this video, we're going to look at the top product placement brands in Top Gun Maverick and see how they compare to those in the original 1986 film. First, let's consider the total amount of brand exposure. Top Gun Maverick featured 26 brands for a total of 27 minutes of screen time, and given that it was watched by 153 million people in theaters, it generated $57 million worth of value for those brands. In contrast, in Top Gun, we recorded 23 brands for 24 minutes of screen time, and with the film having been seen by only 106 million people theatrically, it was worth $27 million in today's money and given the current cost of advertising. So Top Gun Maverick was a bigger theatrical hit for the brands it featured, mostly because it was seen by more people. However, if we consider its post-theatrical run, the original Top Gun has generated over $200 million in product placement value to date. But which specific brands got the lion's share of Top Gun Maverick's value? Notably, the top 3 brands are the exact same in both films. Number 10, Under Armour. In a callback to the iconic volleyball scene in Top Gun, the sequel has a sequence where the team of pilots play American football on the beach. Although they play with a Nike football, the brand that steals the scene is Under Armour. One of their navy jerseys is worn by Hondo and gets 15 seconds of high-quality screen time with its logo clearly visible. Tom Cruise wears the exact same watch in Top Gun Maverick as in the original film, a Porsche-designed chronograph with a black PVD coating produced by Orfina. The watch got just under a minute of screen time in Maverick, while it had almost 2.5 minutes in Top Gun. Although the jet Cruise's character flies at the beginning of Top Gun Maverick is fictional, it was apparently designed with the help of Lockheed Martin. This explains why one can make out the Lockheed Martin logo on the close-ups of Tom Cruise using the jet's controls. Porsche and Ford are the 2 main car brands to appear prominently in Top Gun Maverick. Jennifer Connelly's character drives a Porsche that gets just under 20 seconds of screen time, which is likely a throwback to the female lead in Top Gun, driving a Porsche replica manufactured by Intermechanica. Ford appears in the form of a couple of trucks. One is seen early chauffeuring Ed Harris's character, while Miles Teller gets out of a Bronco later on in the film. Although most other characters in Top Gun Maverick wear Ray-Ban eyewear, Jennifer Connelly can be seen wearing Persol when sailing with Tom Cruise. While Tom Cruise kept his original old-school watch, most of the other pilots wear IWC timepieces. IWC's involvement as a brand partner is also confirmed later in the movie when an IWC stopwatch gets a good 4 seconds of close-up screen time. One of the new brands in Top Gun Maverick is Dell. Dell got almost 2 minutes of screen time in Top Gun Maverick in the form of background monitors and a tablet near the beginning. The top 3 brands in both Top Gun movies are each iconic in their own way, and we start with Kawasaki, which got under 1.5 minutes of screen time in both films. In the original, Tom Cruise drives a GP-Z900R. He dusts off the same model at the beginning of the sequel, later upgrading to a Ninja H2R Carbon. Top Gun Maverick recreates some of the most memorable shots with the Kawasaki from the first film, such as Cruise charging down a road alongside a fighter jet as it takes off. In the original Top Gun, Budweiser got over 4 minutes of screen time thanks to the many scenes in the bar. This was worth $2.6 million during the film's theatrical run and a further $15 million since. In Top Gun Maverick, Budweiser got over 2.5 minutes of screen time in the form of beer bottles, beer taps, cups, and boxes. While both Top Guns are some of Budweiser's greatest product placements of all time, in recent years it has also appeared in such films as The Tender Bar, The Five Bloods, The King of Staten Island, The Irishman, Ford vs. Ferrari, and Richard Jewell, to name just a few. In Top Gun, Ray-Ban got almost 10 minutes of screen time. This was mainly in the form of the aviators worn by Cruise, but also the Caravan Square sunglasses worn by Anthony Edwards as Goose. Despite the Ray-Ban logo never being seen, all this exposure was worth over $8.5 million during Top Gun's time in theaters, and nearly $100 million to date. In Top Gun Maverick, Ray-Ban got 8.5 minutes of screen time, but had a higher quality of exposure thanks to its logo being visible 19% of the time. While Tom Cruise wore the same aviators in the original film and Miles Teller wore the Caravans just like his character's dad, a big chunk of Ray-Ban's exposure came from Hondo and Bob, who both wore Ray-Ban optical glasses for most of the film. Ray-Ban is part of what we call product placement movie royalty, due to the fact that it has been in Concave's top 100 brands in film list every year since we started making it in 2014. In 2021, Ray-Ban was the 23rd most prominent brand in film, thanks to appearances in Free Guy, The Little Things, Coming to America, and many more films. Thanks for watching. For more details on the product placement in Top Gun, please check out our full article, link in the description. And please subscribe to our channel for more information on brands and entertainment.